What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? Give everybody a couple minutes to join in, folks. We get to it. I'm gonna play around with this mix while we waiting on everybody. But we give everybody a couple minutes before we get to it. But I'm gonna fuck with this mix from earlier. We give everybody a couple more minutes before we get into it. But while we wait on everybody, I'm gonna play with this mix from earlier from the beat I did on live. What up? 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 Yup, the ASR-10. What up? What up? What up? What up? We're just gonna give everybody a little couple more minutes to get in here before we get into it. But while we waiting, I'm just playing with a mix. I'm just starting a little rough mix with the beat I did early on live with the ASR-10. Everybody that's in the live, you can like the live video and subscribe to the channel. That'll be dope. What we cooking? Shit, man. I'm just gonna throw some splice loops in the ASR, man. But you know me, I'm gonna do it different. I'm gonna chop that shit up and show you, you know what I'm saying, how you really can make yourself sound different using splice. You know what I'm saying? All right, shit, we can get into it. We can get into it. So look, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go through some samples on Splice. I'm gonna let y'all hear it, and then I'm gonna find something that intrigues me. And basically, when I sample from Splice, I just take like little meshes, like little pieces or what have you, and then like I make it like a one shot, and I play with the pitch inside the ASR, and then I build a track around it. So basically, if you seen the video that dropped today, I did that. And if you was in the live early this morning with us, same method or what have you. But I just wanted to go back and do one more for the day, and then we can keep it pushing. But I appreciate y'all for tuning in. I appreciate y'all for watching. Everybody that's in the live, if you could like the live video and if you could subscribe to the channel, that'll be dope. We close to 10,000 subscribers, and I need all y'all good people to help me get to that 10. And I appreciate y'all, man. Let's get it. So let's pull up Splice. Let's see. Let's try to find. I'm always in the mood for guitars. Always. If I couldn't play the piano, the guitar would be the instrument that I would probably be playing. So let me bypass the effects in the ASR. Let me get my tracks together. And with the ASR, if you guys don't know, it's only 8 tracks. So basically, I only have 8 slots to put samples in and make tracks out of them. So basically, you got to be creative as fuck, in a sense. But how I use my ASRs, I only put my samples and drums and like low end instruments and shit that I want to sound beefed up or what have you. I put them in here, and then I will basically use like, whatever DAW I got, whatever keyboard I need that I have at my disposal to build music around with. So I like that bump. So basically, I'm just. But as you can see, you see what I'm talking about? So instead of taking this shit right here, instead of taking that, I could just sample that one note, and now I could do. And motherfuckers don't know where you got it from. Because when you do that type of shit, you know what I'm saying, it's a high chance you and somebody in your own city, your own neighborhood got the same type of track. You know what I'm saying? So, you got to use these. They're tools. You got to use them and incorporate them in your game. You know what I'm saying? And what we're going to do is for the drums, I'm still fucking with the EA Ski analog cassette tape. These are like industry sounding drums, man, that's ready to go. Tell them intricate. But I seen on your short form today, you set your spot up, man. Happy for you. And I seen you were blasting the drums. He could tell you. They just different. These drums, they got a pocket, they got a place, but try to find a kick. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna sample this kick into the ASR. And then what I love about the ASR is you got this little trick in here. It's called boost. Now that kick sound more deadly. You take to alright, so let's start a sequence. Tap the tempo in. Yeah, that should be straight. Alright, then we're gonna find like a snare or a hat, something that we can just get the cut through here. Y'all still with me? And everybody that's in the live, you can like the live video and subscribe to the channel. That'll be dope. And we're just gonna build from there. And let's build it up. Let's build it up. Let's build it up. Let's build it up. Everybody that's in the live, if you can like the live video and subscribe to the channel, that'll be dope. Let's find some little counter guitars. got to. No, it's all love, bro. It's all love. Trying to find a little lick that just makes sense. Could load up a bass though. Sample a bass sound and he'll build a bass line. Then we go back and get the extracurriculars. Everybody that's in the live, if you could like the live video and subscribe to the channel, that'll be dope. Appreciate y'all. What we're gonna do is we're gonna sample the bass in and build that bass line, and then we'll add the extra. Read all about it. But beat machines that I started with. I started with an MPC, so you know, I mean, it's very easy, very user friendly, and like like the new ones, you're not gonna get the sonics of the old ones, but the workflow is very, 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 very easy. Play around with that bass. And we just move to the next sound. So after I sample this next sound in, we'll be at 5 sounds on the ASR. No, I'm not taking people's pre-made samples. I'm actually making one shots. Like this first sound right here, this was a totally different sample. And so basically, what I did was I cut that loop down to make this note. And then I did. But something totally different, my boy. I'm using this shit the same way I use the MPC. That's why it's taking me so long, because I'm actually listening to this shit in real time. And then of course the bass line I had to play. Fuck around with that. So we just gonna keep building on top of that. Everybody that's in the live, if you could like the live video and subscribe to the channel, that'll be dope. We so close to 10,000, and I can't reach that number without you guys. I appreciate y'all rocking with me. You know what I'm saying? Y'all could be anywhere in the world tonight, but y'all on live with me. Watch me play with a toy of mine, man. And so I appreciate that.
I just want to feel the bass. Catch me on the deck.
Then on the track. Gotta wait for it to shuffle it down. Gotta wait for it to shuffle it down. 10K to man, full band. We gonna try, man. We gonna try, Intricate. We gonna try. It's a boom. Oh, okay. We'll keep billing.
Hey, pimping in my blood, I pay.
You always listen. Celebrate this night with me. Celebrate this night with me. Although it's not the last time, night with me.
That'll be interesting as fuck.
Why do you do this? Not. You force my.
Y'all hell. I ain't answer because he ain't had no question to ask, bro. Oh, that's right, no. Come on. Shit sound old and Timberland-ish. But of course, 10 was using the ASR, and sampling's kind of the same way, making one shots and shit like that. Let's see if I can find what I'm looking for. Appreciate it. Is it down? Yeah, I played it down instead of high. Cause sometimes with these samples though, I ain't even gonna hold you. Sometimes even when you cloning, like, cause you know you gotta sample all this shit in. Sometimes it do act a little funky. Oh well, hey, it do act a little pitchy. Everybody that's in the live, if you could like the live video and subscribe to the channel, that'll be dope. What up, 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 what up? Trying to find somebody beatboxing. I might have to go to the old-fashioned YouTube for this one. I don't want to hear this ad. What it do? What it do? What up, Gordon? What up? I'm finna try some. Maybe if I chop it to where you
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
that might work. Gotta shuffle the data. And shit, that's pretty much it. And like I said, I don't even remember what the guitar sound was or what have you, but the loop, it was a whole bunch of other stuff, but took that, chopped it up to make. And then just cut up some other pieces and we got shit. I ain't gonna hold y'all. If y'all got, I got a couple minutes. So if y'all got any questions or anything y'all want to talk about, feel free to chime in. And also, beat review is this beat and song review is this Thursday night at 9 p.m. If you want to participate, just submit your music to gmbeatreview@gmail.com. You're gonna have like 3 to 5 minutes. You know what I'm saying? If you want to send me whole records or beats or whatever, everybody in the community, we gonna critique it. We gonna talk about it, the pros, the cons, Y'all gonna play some music, and then I'm gonna play some music. And then, we gonna vibe out. We gonna have a good time. So if you're a red cup of drinker, bring your red cup. Um, if you're a smoker like myself, bring your herb. You know what I'm saying? And we just gonna vibe and have a good time. You know what I'm saying? And we just gonna do what it do. But yeah, please feel free to participate. You know what I'm saying? And whoever had the dopest record, I might have something for you. Do you have music theory classes? Yeah, if you book a one-on-one, we can do whatever. We can do production, we can do music theory, how to set your MPC up, how to mix records, anything musical. You know what I'm saying? You want to learn or whatever. Just book a one-on-one on the website at www.georgiamusclemusic.com or what have you. And then shit, we can go from there. Turn the beat back on. Dirty Mount of Pair. I appreciate the super chat, bro. I got you. You straight? That was solid enough for you, bro. I appreciate you too, homie. I really do. I really do. I really do. I really do. But yeah, like I was saying, beat review though, man. All y'all, I hope y'all participate, man. The more the merrier, or what have you. Like I said, if y'all could like the live video, it's 46 of y'all in here right now. It was at one point like almost 70, or what have you. But y'all get them likes up, or what have you. And shit, man, y'all subscribe to the channel, and that'll be dope. I appreciate you, Dirty Mind Up here, bro. I got you, bro. I'm gonna let it ride. I give you 30 seconds, bro. Appreciate that, Gordon. I appreciate that. But yeah, man, beat review. And if y'all got any questions, like I said, anything y'all want to talk about, I got a couple seconds or what have you. And I appreciate the super chat from you. And Gordy, you my day one, man. You always solid with me, bro. And I got some new merch finna drop. So Gordy, I'm gonna drop you the load first, bro. That's on me. You know what I'm saying? Cause you always tapping in, you always fucking with me. When this shit touch down, I got you. I got you. And I'm supposed to be coming out on your side too, Gordy. Next month or what have you. After I finish some shit here in the city. I'm gonna slide out that MPC looking sexy. Oh, that 3,000. Yeah, that 3,000 a motherfucker. 3,000. I'm still trying to figure out how to sync this motherfucker. That shit been giving me the blues, but you know what I'm saying? What up, what up, what up, what up, what up? What's the most underrated piece of gear? Oh, man. I would say, man, I be telling folks, man, to get back into getting these keyboards, man. Get back into getting these keyboards like that Phantom. That Phantom got hella sounds in it, man. Especially like if you're a trap music producer or what have you and you big on the orchestra shit or whatever. Man, get that shit together, man. But like keyboards, like modules. Like I got the Roland JV1080 module, the Emu Orbit. Like, man, you can find this shit. Like, real talk, I'm finna give y'all a jewel. Go to Facebook Marketplace, man. You can find these motherfuckers in the middle of nowhere in like West Bubblefuck type shit or what have you. And they be cleaning out their attics and shit like that. You can even find ASRs. Like I had found somebody in the middle of nowhere in Florida. And I was just trying to get brother to reach me. But I was saying, if I come to Florida, you gotta, I'm a business man. You gotta bust that price in half or what have you. But he ain't wanna, you know what I'm saying, do all that shit. But sometimes you can get folks like that. But like Facebook Marketplace, like Reverb, man. Sometimes I didn't even see motifs for like $400. Sometimes people be done fell on hard times and shit like that. and they be having to get rid of this shit. You know what I'm saying? You never know what you could get or what have you. You know, and certain shit is hard to find. Like that ain't no regular MPC right there. That motherfucker blowed out. You know what I'm saying? So the memory in that is crazy. So you gotta, you know what I'm saying? And then too, check out the description link on my page and shit, man. Z-Zounds, man. Zounds get you straight. You know what I'm saying? If you want like newer shit or what have you and you ain't got all the bread, they got where you can pay. And for, people that got bad credit, I mean, in life, shit happen. They'll still fuck with you. They'll do the shit with the debit card and you just pay the payments out. Or whatever. You just need a debit card. I think like your ID and shit or what have you. But hell, man, you can get you an MP and be paying like $60, $70, you know what I'm saying, a month. You know what I'm saying? You get that MP or whatever, start selling you beats and shit like that, so you can pay your bill. You know what I'm saying? You got to look at it as I'm gonna get that MP, I'm gonna spend a little whatever it is, $70, $80 a month, and I'm gonna come up with the rest of that bread. I'm gonna sell me some beats. I'm gonna work my one. I got 30 days to get this shit off. You know what I'm saying? One. I ain't gotta tell y'all how to hustle. Y'all know how to hustle, man. Man, I'm telling you, bro, 400, man. They be on that Facebook. What he say? Yeah, that's true. That Facebook Marketplace, man. You would be. I done found all type of wild shit on there. Wild shit, bro. From household, building stuff. Like, man, there's people on there. Cause I just couldn't make the time and whatever. It was a lady on there. She just wanted to get rid of a brand new tune upright piano. You know what I'm saying? Like, she ain't like the way it fit in her house type shit. And she just wanted to let it go. She was like, I'm just willing to give it away. Like, you never know. You know what I'm saying? Like, it'd be crazy on there. I'm an engineer. How do you... MIDI cables. MIDI clocks. That's going to be the master. That's going to be the slave. So when you hit play on that MPC, this will start running. That's the same way I would do if I had, like, the keyboards and shit synced up. MIDI stands for musical information digital interface or what have you. And it's just basically telling all these machines to move at a certain time. Now, you still need a mixer so you can hear, the audio that's coming out of it. But it's controlled the same way. I got a MIDI cable in here that goes straight to the Pro Tools or Reason. So when I hit play, the clocks will start moving. And I could dub the audio on there. Dirty Minor Prayer. You need to mix that beat up and throw it on iTunes or SoundCloud. I don't know, man. I don't know what I might do with it. It bop, though. It bop. But I'm definitely, when I get off live, I'm definitely going to dump it in the computer or what have you. Play with it, spread it out, put it on the channel, see what it sounds like. Might add some things, build some things up. But I appreciate your super chats, though, bro. I really, really do. I really, really do. MIDI is the shit, yes, sir. Yeah. The ASR is like 2K on the reverb. Yeah. Yeah, I didn't get mine off Reverb. I got mine off of Craigslist. Yeah. And I just tell you this. It was a great situation. Great situation. Great guy, man. Great guy I met. Very accomplished individual, too. I'll say that. Because he's the original owner of this keyboard. This was his first sequencer. He got it in 92. So it's just him and me. No scratches, no nothing, none of that. I just had to wipe the dust off or what have you. But, yeah, man. But I'm saying that you just never know. You just never know. I'm always afraid to buy used electronics, even though MPCs is plentiful on Facebook Marketplace. I gotta create something that's never been useful for you. MPC unlocks them. Well, I'm gonna be 100 with you, bro. Because this my business and I do what I do, man. I tell everybody, man, I will hope and I will pray that all you guys, you got all this equipment or whatever, and you making all these purchases, to please make sure that you get business insurance for your shit. You know what I'm saying? That's just some game. I know how in the producer community we always talk about music and we never talk about business or what have you. But please, you guys, make sure y'all get business insurance to cover all y'all get. Because you spend a lot of money, $1,500 here, $2,000 here, 3,000 there. That shit add up, man. You look up, you got a whole bunch of shit. Cause I tell y'all the real story. Back in 2021, I was building a studio. I had a whole bunch of gear in there, and the shit caught a fire. But rest assured, because I had business insurance, that shit was all taken care of. And I was displaced, and I was in my feelings, of course. Who wouldn't be in their feelings? But because I had insurance, I could sleep peacefully. I got over it, smoked some pot. You know what I'm saying? I was like, all right, the rebuild is gonna be better. So, by you having insurance and shit like that, you'll be straight, bro. You'll be straight. You know what I'm saying? Have you tried BPM on the... Nah, I haven't tried to beat detect on my phone. I haven't. I have not. Love seeing your stream come up in my feed. Thanks for the advice. Have a good night, dude. Oh, yeah, man. I appreciate you. Appreciate you. I'm here from New Zealand. I'll buy that. Or get the warranty. That works, too. I just believe in protection for yourself. That's all I'm saying. At the end of the day, just protect yourself. That's all. So, warranty's cool too, but insurance is better because when that shit gone, that warranty ain't gonna save you. You know what I'm saying? Shit, your roof can get a leak. You know what I'm saying? Like all that shit. Nah, she had got rid of it. I was moving too slow. 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 I was mad too. It was black. That sparkly black. That shit was cold. Hey, Major, what it do? 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 How old is that beat pad behind you? That's that MPC 3000. That shit came out like in 97, 97 or some shit like that. I've had it in my personal possession for about a year. Stems you like? Yeah, stems cool. Stems cool. I don't use the MPC stems though. I use Serato because I can't use the MPC stems because I don't use. For one, I got like an MPC X and I got my homeboy. I let him use my live too. It's at his spot or what have you. And then I got the 61 key joint. But I don't use them motherfuckers with the computer. I use them in standalone. So I yeah. Yeah, I use it in standalone. So that shit. I can't use the stem software. Bro, it's heated about the chick. Man, I don't even want to talk about that garbage. I got my money back though. I damn sure did. Campus. Raw, I got my goddamn money back from them folks. They thought they were finna fucking play with me like that. Serato is better than me. Yeah, nah. And then I fuck with the original. Like Serato was the first one to do that shit. Then what makes Serato so cool is it told you, because I never used the MPC stand, so I can't really tell you. But from a user standpoint, it tells you the key, the BPM. You could sync that shit. Like that sync feature was so quick and so easy. And then you could cut up samples and then, play them out in keys. And then they was the first one where you could actually, separate them. Now, of course, depending on the sample, sometimes you can still hear the artifacts, or, you know what I'm saying, or what have you. But I was rocking with it. I was rocking with the Serato Studio program because before they put it on the actual plug, you used to have to use the Serato Studio to be able to use stems. And I was bumping the hell out that motherfucker. And then when you could able to use it alone, then I went back into Reason. Because I was opening up Reason inside the stems because Reason can also be a plug-in as well or what have you. But yeah, nah, that shit was hard to me. I could go for some damn wind. Don't go to that spot I went to, intricate. Air Rod, that shit looked like pure piss. How would you compare the MPC 3000 vintage to your How would you compare the MPC 3000 Vintage to your MPC hardware? Well, I say this, out of all the MPCs, I got the Live 2, the X, the Keys, the 3000 hit hard. I mean, for one, because it's older, the circuitry, it's a real 16-bit machine, not this fake 16-bit, the 24-bit shit they make or what have you. But the Sonics in it, man, it hits way, 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 way harder. Like, I had seen somebody had said about a video I did, like, the MPC-X, you can use it as a sampler. Why do you use the MPC 3000 for drums? That's just a waste of time. And I was like, man, they don't even know what the hell they talking about. Because if you listen or you ever get a chance to get in front of one, that motherfucker got bite. Like, them snares be got. Them kicks be boom, boom. Like, the sound is just so much fuller. The same way with the ASR. When you sample something into this, into either of these machines, man, and it's hitting that circuitry and them transformers and them converters that's inside of it. And then with the ASR, when you hit that boost button, like, what makes these machines so special is all that shit y'all have to do on these mixing channels when y'all got about 8 different plugins on there. When you dealing with these devices, you ain't got to do that shit. You can just dump that shit out, which is like export it the analog way, like run the sound through the instrument cables to hit the board, and then EQ sweet spots in the board before it hit the interface. When you printing audio like that, I ain't got to sit there and mix that shit all day. All I got to do is just balance the faders. So I'm going to take that process, any day of the week. Like that little vintage mode shit, that's not, people get that shit mixed up like on the 3000 or the newer one. I mean, not the 3000, but on the newer ones, they got the little button where you can hit like the vintage modes. They not talking about the sound. They trying to emulate the swing of the machine. Because if any of y'all are MPC heads, Jay Dilla was known for the 3000 or what have you, because you could do something, you could turn the quantize off of it and still give it that hop or what have you. But you still had to do a lot more to be Jay Dilla. It was more than just a machine. But the machine played a part of it. He just knew how to manipulate the machine, and then with sample choice and sound choice and groove, like all those ingredients made his cake. Or what have you. But that little vintage mode, that's the shit they trying to emulate. They ain't trying to emulate the sound. They just trying to emulate that little hop, that little groove or what have you. What software do you recommend to a producer who's starting out? Oh shit, man. When I started out, the softwares that I was on was GarageBand, Reason, and Logic. I was on GarageBand for probably like 2 weeks, because when you first buy a Mac, you get that. And then if anybody knew, GarageBand wasn't nothing but like the little introductory to Logic, because when you got in Logic, you could open up the sounds that was in GarageBand. Or like when you had Logic, you could open up GarageBand beats and shit in there. But Logic and Reason was my shit. Then of course, you learn Pro Tools or what have you. And then it build. But I don't know where the hell GarageBand is. I don't know how they doing that shit or none of that shit. But nah, Reason dope, man. Reason dope, because Reason, you can bring in your third-party plugins and all that shit. And then if you really want to get into production, Reason is a sound design program. So you can play with LFOs and saw waves and triangle waves and cosine waves and amplitudes and oscillators and all that shit to, like, you know what I'm saying, scope your sound or what have you. I like Cubase a lot. I had got a copy of Cubase when I got my Triton, but I ain't never really fucked with it, bro. I did not fuck with it at all. But when Cubase is like the first, when they like the first VST or something like that, or something with plugins, something groundbreaking or some shit like that. Reason's my main, but nah, Reason hard, hey Major. That shit hard. That shit is hard. What do you think of the Roland Jupiter? Man, now I gotta try that new Phantom out. That new Phantom is nasty, because supposedly you can take all the Roland sounds from the cloud, and they got all the circuitry of all the keyboards. I I'm getting a cold. Oh hell no, summer colds are not fun. Um, all the circuitry or what have you, it's in that keyboard and shit like that, or what have you. But I played around with the Jupiter, but Roller make good shit, man. Good shit, or what have you. Good shit. Big Chef, what it do? Tupac, what it do? Cubase is my main dog. I mean, like, I'm in the film scoring, so I know like Hans Zimmer and them. That's they shit or what have you. I just ain't never really dove into that shit. Pro Tools, Studio One machine, and Live 2 is my experience, mainly MPC and Studio One lately. Man, I got a homeboy. He produced for like Schoolie and Lucci, a lot of folks, whatever. He be tearing that Studio One up. I done seen him on it or what have you. It look easy here. I just ain't never really, you know what I'm saying, popped around with it. Yeah. Emu makes some good shit too, Papa. Kai is so beautiful. Nah, a Kai is standard, man. A Kai is a standard. Yamaha owns Cubase. You get top notch sounds. Hey, everybody that's in the live, if you can like the live video and subscribe to the channel, that'll be dope. We real close to 10,000 subscribers, and you know I can't get that without you guys, so I appreciate you. Tupac, bro, salute OG. More and more folks picking up hardware, man. So I'm telling you, man, that hardware, it's just that sound, man. Like even when you listen to like Dre, it ain't a lot going on, but that damn kick hitting you in your chest and that snare and that clap and that verb, it's knocking the paint off your shit because it's coming out them 3,000s going into the SSL. Like, when you got great sounds, that's one thing that I've really like learned for real these past 3 months. When you got great sounds, you ain't got to do that much. Because the sonics and the warmth, it's just, that shit just in a pocket and it's grooving. Man, you don't need all that. You don't. Your favorite producer. All right. So Quincy Jones is Michael Jordan. You can't touch him. You can't see him. Nobody will never do that. Quincy sits on the throne alone. And then it's DJ Toon. And then it's B Cox, you know, for me, or what have you. And then, you know, I fuck with Jess Blaze, I fuck with Bink, you know what I'm saying, Dr. Dre, or what have you. Hell, even fucking Jazzy Faye, you know what I'm saying. But it's really for me like Quincy Jones, DJ Toon, and then Brian Michael Cox. Oh, we can't forget Jermaine Dupri. JD different, man. When you can write them damn records like that, that's a whole nother story. And then the underdogs, of course, because I'm a big R&B fan. Scott Storch, or what have you. But if I had to pick my three, Quincy Jones, DJ Toon, and B Cox. Got an ASR-10. Good to see it's getting love. Of course, man. Sample the smoke detector. Ha! Fake need a girl. What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? Man and dogs, you got to layer and layer, not to me. That what I'm saying. That what I'm saying. All that layering and shit, man. Like, and then you have about 9 plugins on that motherfucker. Man, hell no. I subscribed way back when you was giving beat lessons on the live too. I appreciate that. I got an MPC one and it's good, but doesn't sound like the old ones. Nah. Because like the MPC one, if you really want to be honest, that's like a welcome to the Akai Club. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's cool, you get your feet wet, because I mean even the pads are smaller. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just it's a welcome to the club. But nah, that's what I'm saying. Like, back in the day, when I used to, oh my God, I'm really getting the cold. Back in the day, when I used to go to the music store, what have you, when I was a jit, like you had the 1,000, where it was like, okay, welcome to the MPC club. You got some features. Then there's features that you don't have. Then you had a 2,000. Then you had a 3,000. You had a 1,000, a 2,000. Then you had the 2,500. Then you had the 3,000. Then you had the 4,000. And like each one, boom, boom, boom. Like the price went up, and all that stuff, and there was more functionalities. Whereas like now, it's really just the same thing, just repackaged in a small condensed version. It's not nothing really special that the other one does that it doesn't. You know what I'm saying? So that kind of fucked up the whole thing. Of course, man, organized noise the shit, bro. Rico Wade is the reason why all of us niggas had studios in our mama basement trying to cut records. Like, brother, Blueprint. Hell yeah. Rico, the fucking Blueprint. Then you had the Renaissance was a fucking joke. That shit was a real joke. They had folks hyped up because niggas thought that was like the hybrid. Like, it's analog and you can use with the computer. Got that shit. That shit wasn't nothing but a big ass mouse. Just got a 2,500 last week. Nah, for real. Bro, you stopped me from the MPC one. I'm glad I got the live too. Told you. I'll be lying. And folk be like, man, you crazy. I'm like, bro, I'm not crazy. I would listen. I would listen to a motherfucker that got every device. I mean, it's a reason why I have them. I'm not telling you nothing stupid. And then the other part about it is, my nigga, I ain't got no dog in the fight. Like, I got every last one of them. So if you ask me which one you like the most, I'm gonna tell you which one I like the most because it's not like I'm finna be without one. I got them. You know what I'm saying? I got them. So it ain't shit. But I can tell you literally what each one of them do. You know what I'm saying? The pros and cons of every one of them. How you like the 4,000? I ain't got no. That's the one I don't have. That is the one I don't have. I do not have a 4,000. But the shit I've heard from it is, ooh, Lord. I'm motherfucker hard. I'm motherfucker hard. I got the classic SP 1200 still. Damn. Hey, I found one. Probably like 7 or 8 bands for that motherfucker. Cause they had tricked it out with like a little flash drive or what have you. And that shit was hard. That shit was hard or what have you. But that SP different. Cause what is that, like a 12-bit? Like a real 12-bit machine? Or what have you? That shit hard. That shit hard, Georgia Muscle. We went over the outputs on the MPCs from the manual. Trip out on the X78 outputs. Hit harder than... For real? Damn. I wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't even be surprised. When you said the past was small, I said, that's a wrap. We grown men with grown men finna say that. Bruh, I just did a review video and I had that thing. I was like, man, that was the most uncomfortablest experience because I'm a piano player and I got pretty, large hands or what have you. That was so uncomfortable. So uncomfortable. So uncomfortable. 7 bands. Nah, cause that SP 1200, man, that's like a nostalgia piece of gear or what have you. Like all these shits, man, they go up and down in value. So if they start trending or what have you, man, like the price might go up on these motherfuckers. Like when I was looking for one of these 2 years ago, man, you going to revert, them shits was like 5 bands. They done went down some now, but like it all depends what type of condition. Is they blowed out? Or have they been modified? You know what I'm saying? Like all that. Just think of like a retro car. Like, yeah, it's a Cutlass, but it's a Cutlass with a new engine, new trans, white wall tires, suicide doors, like all that type of shit just add the value up on that shit. So they might look the same, but hell nah, they might not be the same. You know what I'm saying? Because somebody might have this shit blowed out or what have you, and instead of like the floppy drive or the scuzzy drive, like they might have a jump drive in it. And then like the memory in the motherfucker might be something crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like all that plays a part. Yeah, Ski be talking about getting the prize. Hey, nah, man. Ski know his gear like, man, that man could walk you down on all this shit and know the circuitry and all that. Like, you gotta know your lingo when you talk to him. You can't go in that house stepping. You know what I'm saying? But real solid dude, man. Real solid dude. And shout out to EA Ski, man. Y'all tap in with him, man. Y'all get that analog cassette, man. The drum's hard. You know what I'm saying? And for everybody that's in the live, if you can like the live video and subscribe to the channel, that'll be dope. You know what I'm saying? We close to 10,000. You know what I'm saying? Y'all go check that out. Drop the new video today on the channel. Y'all go watch that video. And then y'all go check out the lives, man. And we gonna keep pushing and all that good stuff. I got a couple more minutes. So if y'all got any more questions or what have you, y'all can go on and answer them. And for everybody that keep asking about hearing the beat, I'll play the beat that we cooked up earlier. And I use that. I use Splice. I just chopped samples up. You know what I'm saying? I didn't take the boom boom samples that was in there, chopped them up, moved shit around, and made that shit do what it do. The sample game did get better from the machine to the live too. Now I'm getting the live keywords to do standalone production there. Hell yeah, man. L's the engineer. Hell yeah, bro. Keep going. Keep stacking that shit up. Drums. That's the EA Ski drums, man. Did you track vocals? Do you track vocals? Do I track vocals here? Yeah, I can. Sounds good. Something different. Appreciate that. That's hard. Appreciate that. Is the MPC 37 basically the same as the ASR? Hell no. Mm-mm. The 37 ain't nothing but your computer with some pads, with less memory, less RAM, and a 37 MIDI controller plugged up to it. It's nowhere near this machine right here. Nowhere near. Sorry, Ken. It ain't the same, man. It's not the same. Did you see the video a while ago with Boys to Me? Yeah, recording the vocals. When I got the ASR, that was one of the first videos I seen. Them boys was going one by one, recording their vocal parts in there. I'm trying to figure out, did they just sample themselves in or did they record themselves in? Because I'll be the first one to tell you, I ain't no ASR Wilson. I still ain't dived. I still ain't put like my 10,000 hours in. To be honest, I probably only put about a band in there. But it's a lot more this machine could do, especially like dealing with the effects and all that shit or whatever. So it's a lot more I can learn. But nah, Boys and Men, I seen them do that vocals on there. That shit was crazy. Do you still use the MPC 2K? Nah, man. I don't even have that drum machine no more. I do not have it. You ever mess with it? I messed with it back in the day. Sam Ash had it at the music store, and it was a guy there by the name of Ace or what have you. He was showing me little shit with it. because that was the first machine that you could connect like the monitor with, and it had the mouse and all that good stuff or what have you. Got into it like that. I don't know, they was a real song. Now that shit was hard though. That's from the promotional video for it. From the 90s. Yeah, it was from the 90s. Had bro, I butcher your name, man. I High Three L Lamar, but you know who I'm talking to. Yeah, it was in the 90s, bro. It was in the 90s. They was in the studio. I wish you can get for 20 years. You can tell everything. Man, yeah, that'd be dope. Dude, as a producer who samples, how do you find samples? I listen to music all day, every day. I got speakers in damn near every room, my kitchen, my bathroom, my living room, my bedroom. I'm the type of person, I don't even have a TV in my room because I like to listen to music at night. You know what I'm saying? Like, I surround myself with music. And then growing up in church, you know what I'm saying? Going to church, being in the choir, playing with the organs and all that shit. Like being in a performing arts school, playing the piano, playing in the orchestra. Just like always being around music, you know? 37 is just plugs and a keyboard. Nah, for real. No, it's deep and powerful. Ski got one. I seen him cooking up on it. He did some crazy shit with it. Oh, what have it. And I remember Jermaine Dupri. Jermaine Dupri had, I think he had a rolling deal at the time, but he had one. I replaced the vowels with numbers. It's all good, bro. It's all good. How do you find music? Do you just turn on the radio or YouTube? Any suggestions? I'm gonna be honest. What helped me discover a lot of music probably when I was in high school. Well, take it back. My mom's a little older, so my mom was like my music teacher. She taught me all like the soul music, the old school music. Like she introduced me to fucking the Isley Brothers, and that changed my fucking life. And then when they came out in the '90s with that Mission to Please album, oh my god, the Isleys, that Mission to Please album, that Eternal album, like be as it may, whatever you think about him. I mean, that shit R. Kelly was doing for him or whatever. Like that shit just fucked my mind up or what have you. And then my sister, she's 10 years older than me, so she was putting me on to the Jeezy, to the Tip type shit, the trap music or whatever, the Lil Jon type shit. So I was getting a balance from her, and then my grandmama keeping me in church and shit. So I'm getting all the church music, you know what I'm saying, from the Walter Hawkins, um, like old people, man. The LA Mass Choir, like shit of that. Um, Twinkie that play the organ, like all that shit. You know what I'm saying? And then like once I got in high school, fucking Pandora really fucked me up because Pandora, you remember you could just put an artist in there and then Pandora would pick the music. So basically, like, I might start on fucking Tank, but I'm gonna end up with like a Keith Washington record or a Vunt record. You know what I'm saying? Like, or just somebody that you would never listen to. And then you be like, oh shit, I fucking like Keith Washington. And then Keith Washington introduced you to, I'm just gonna say, like a Brian McKnight, even though I know who Brian McKnight is. But like they just put you on to so many records. So you got all that shit, man. Your palette is gonna get fucking diverse as hell. You know what I'm saying? And so like, man, and then by me going to the record store and digging and finding a guy by the name of Joe Jackson, and I ain't talking about Michael Jackson, daddy, but like a composer. You know what I'm saying? Oh man, Rough Ends. Come on, man. Them niggas was singing their ass off. But like all that type of shit, like going to the record store, educating your shit, and then like too, like man, playing that orchestra, man, like fucking around, learning that Scott Joplin, like learning what syncopation is. You know what I'm saying? Or like Brahms or like Seguidella, you know, like all that shit, man. Like Glenn Jones, man, come on, man. Hell, I even love Alexander O'Neal. You know what I'm saying? Like it's just so much music, man. All that shit just starts to make me, a musical person. And then like shit, by knowing a lot of old music, like you can catch the samples. You be like, man, I know who did this. I know blah 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 blah. You know what I'm saying? Like all that shit just stir up the pot. And then that's why I'm able to play certain shit or whatever, because my ears, like when you listen to music, that shit really like affects your ears and widen your palate. So you playing shit different, you hearing shit different. Like you ain't playing the same movements or the same progressions as other folks because you listening to some crazy shit. You know what I'm saying? Is your family musical? Yeah, somewhat. Somewhat, somewhat, somewhat. My mom could sing, my sister could sing, my mom could play the piano, my sister, nah, she was terrible with that violin. I ain't even feel a lot of y'all. She was terrible. And I tore it up. My grandma could play the piano, and then we was raised in a house with an upright piano or what have you. But I just come from that era where children couldn't stay in the house and not do something. Like you gonna go to school and you gonna have an extracurricular activity. And like I played sports until I was like 10 or what have you. And then I was like, man, that shit ain't for me. I like sports. Don't get me wrong. I love watching it, but I ain't want to do that shit. So I just fell in love with music. And I just had a family that like, all right, it's what you want to do. They just push you. Like, and I was a good kid. Like I did all my work, made A's and B's my whole school year or whatever. Now when I got in high school, I was still making A's and B's, but my focus on music really got harder. But I had all the girls to help me do my work and shit. But I could test. I could test because I came up in that era where they used to test us like fucking lab rats in school. So if you was smart, you learn how to take standardized tests with your fucking eyes closed, type shit, or what have you. So yeah, man. But all that shit, man, you never know your path. You never know what all that shit leading up to. But all that shit worked out for my good. You know what I'm saying? I listen to music a lot, but I guess I ain't a fan enough. Ah, man, you straight. How do you keep from relying on Splice too much? I'm falling for a trap. Well, I mean, hopefully, if you go back and watch the video I dropped in the two lives, you can incorporate like that method, man, and then like, you know what I'm saying? Like, use that in your production. You know what I'm saying? And then I keep telling people every day what's really gonna help all y'all become better producers and even me, because I need to go get into one. I need to go get into an advanced class. But piano, man, I don't be understanding how folks be saying they make beats, they music producers, and they do music, and they don't understand piano, music theory, none of that stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like learning that, like them 5 finger patterns, man, and just learning your skills and just learning simple voicing. I'm telling you, that's gonna take you from here to at least here. You know what I'm saying? And when you learn them 5 finger patterns, and you learn voicing or what have you, you gonna be able to play what's in your head. You know what I'm saying? Like that's the thing that helps me because I'm able to play to a certain degree. Now I ain't good like A Major. A Major different. He real different on the piano. But me knowing the piano and knowing chords and knowing structure, whatever, I'm able to play whatever come out my head. Whatever I can hum. If I can hum it, I can play it. And so when you get yourself to that point musically, oh man, you can play whatever the fuck you want to play. You can, if you hear a sample, you ain't even gotta sample the record. You can replay it. You know what I'm saying? But if you don't have that foundation, you know what I'm saying? I don't know what to tell you. classic, but I'm telling you, that theory different. You're a producer, too. Nah, I'm just at the end of the day, I'm a fan of music. That's what it really boils down to. Like, I really love music. I eat, shit, and breathe music. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You probably can make beats. I ain't saying you can't make beats, but that knowing that goddamn instrument just makes your life so much easier and so much better. You know what I'm saying? Like it just do. Like even the days where I'm stuck, I can just sit and say, "Oh, I'm just gonna play this progression. Or I'm just gonna play this little scale. I'm just gonna play this little change." Like I can make something even if I'm not inspired. You know what I'm saying? I know Kanye ain't make many classes, but this is the catch. Yeah, Kanye don't know music theory, but if you go look at those records, who's playing on those records? He got musical people playing on that like a John Brion or like a Warren Campbell. Yeah, he ain't musical, but he had to go get somebody musical to play on it. The same way with Dr. Dre. Yeah, Dr. Dre can't play, but he got a Mike Alexander playing that bass. Or he got a Focus that went to Berkeley playing those piano chords on there. You get what I'm saying? Like, people like to point out the ones that can't do it, or like a Jermaine Dupri. Yeah, Jermaine Dupri can't play, but he got a Brian Michael Cox or an Emmanuel Seals back there playing their ass off. A lot of us don't have those session musicians at our disposal like those cats do. But when they want to get real musical, oh, they finna go get folks that can really play on them records. The same way with like the hitmen, like you got a Stevie J that can play damn near every instrument. You got a J Dub that can play every instrument. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't get it twisted. Don't get it twisted. It ain't no way around that shit. You gonna have to learn some musicality somewhere. You know what I'm saying? Scott Storch. Scott Storch is a goddamn piano player by trade. You know what I'm saying? Look at the underdogs. Harvey Mason and Damon Thomas, both of them can play. Exactly. Tempo got danger. Hey, what's crazy is I went to the Grammy Awards, Grammy Camp in USC in 2009, and I actually got to watch Danger cook up. He made a crazy ass beat and Logic with just the Logic stock sounds. I was like, damn, damn, damn. Yeah, nah, Danger different. Everybody that's in the live, if you could like the live video and subscribe to the channel, that'll be dope. Oh yeah, Chucky was different. Chucky was different. But you get what I'm saying though. Like, yeah, it's only you only gonna be able to get so far. You only gonna be able to get so far. Yeah, it's good. It's the difference in being able to produce a song. Exactly. Mike Dean, another one that can play that's different. Drop a beat for real. Had Chad. Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Like, you know, man, y'all know, man. Y'all know. All I'm saying is if you just want to be able to work faster and push that shit real hard, man, just learn a little bit, man. All right, bro. I got a call. Not good catching you live twice in one day. I'll have to catch the next beat. Hey, beat review Thursday, man. Beat review. Everybody that's in the live, man. We have beat review on Thursday at 9 o'clock. So if you want to submit like a record or like a beat, and we in the community, like we critique it. We tell you all the pros. We tell you all the cons. Tap in with us. Bring your red cups if you a drinker, and roll you up some good herb if you a smoker, and it's gonna be a good vibe. You know what I'm saying? But that's Thursday at 9 o'clock. You know what I'm saying? But shit though, man. I appreciate all y'all. Y'all be blessed. Y'all be safe. Y'all keep following y'all dreams. I'm going to keep following mine. And I'm going to tap in with y'all tomorrow. And if you have not, please like the live video and subscribe to the channel. And I'm going to tap in with y'all. I thank y'all so much.